In this first demo, we will first demonstrate how an attacker can successfully perform reconnaissance on Active Directory when Threat Defense for Active Directory is not deployed. We will show how Threat Defense for Active Directory effectively stops attacker reconnaissance and prevents lateral movement when the solution is deployed. Using PowerShell, first we retrieve the username of the current session. Next, we identify this user's domain membership using the netuser command. Despite having basic domain privileges, this user account has very broad query permissions on Active Directory, useful for locating domain assets containing sensitive information. In this PowerShell console, running the netgroup command, an attacker can easily enumerate the members of the domain. As you can see, this domain has 4 domain admin users. As an attacker, I would try to hunt these high-privileged users and steal their credentials, and then perform lateral movement towards valuable resources. Running a get spn command, this custom PowerShell function can search Active Directory for servers with specific services, using a technique called spn scanning. In this case, we are looking for servers with the MS SQL service. Now, let's deploy the Threat Defense for Active Directory agent on the domain's endpoints and show how the domain environment gets drastically altered from an attacker's point of view. Running the netgroup command again, we see a mask topology that displays many more accounts within the domain admin group. Launching the spn scanning function again to look for MS SQL servers, you see many more MS SQL servers are presented to the attacker. At this point, an attacker will try to check connectivity and perform lateral movement towards one of these fake MS SQL servers using a directory command. As you can see, this lateral movement attempt failed when the directory command was run, with the attacker receiving a message that the path cannot be found because the resource does not exist. Once the fake asset is selected by an attacker, an alert is immediately generated in the Threat Defense for Active Directory console, indicating that a user accessed a fake computer on the domain. In the forensics report, the processes responsible for the attack are generated from memory analysis conducted on the compromised endpoint. Using the solution's built-in mitigation capability, suspicious processes are quickly contained, meaning the processes can no longer spawn new processes, create network connections, or inject code into other processes. If the attacker attempts to run additional commands, they will receive an access is denied. The attacker is contained along with the malware.